Hello everyone and welcome back to Beatles Beatles channel. Lovely to have you here. Thanks for joining me for this video and I hope you're all doing well. Regular viewers of this channel will know that I do like to bring you breaking news when there is some, and there is some. Something's just been announced this morning. That's Friday the 6th of February. Going to be talking about that. I'm going to call this video Beatly Tones News Roundup because I want to talk about some other things as well. Some things that you may have already heard. I'm going to be talking about the Man on the Run cinema releases for the film. I'm also going to be talking about Record Store Day, and I'm also going to be talking about the biopics. So quite a lot to get through, so let's get on with it. Okay, let's start with the breaking news. Now, it's been announced this morning, Friday the 6th of February, that there is going to be a soundtrack album for the Man on the Run movie, which drops on Amazon Prime on the 27th of February. This album is also going to be released on the 27th of February, and the interesting thing about this album is it contains 3 unreleased tracks. Now, it's been announced on paulmccartney.com, but only in the US. It hasn't been announced on the UK site or in other territories as far as I know, only on the US site. So if you want it, and it is limited edition, it's limited to 3,500 copies, you are going to have to go to the US site and order it. It is available to pre-order now. The album costs $35, but if you are outside of the US, then you are going to have to pay taxes and shipping as well, and the taxes are about $10. The shipping to the UK is about $17, taking the total cost of this record to about $62, which is about 50 odd pounds, I suppose. So it's quite expensive. Now, it's been announced that it is going to be on exclusive New York Yellow Taxi vinyl. I'm waiting for them to announce it in the UK on exclusive London Black Taxi vinyl. In other words, on black vinyl, probably not going to happen. But let's go through the tracks because this is interesting because of the 3 unreleased tracks. So side 1 of the album is a Silly Love Songs demo that was released on the Wings at the Speed of Sound archive edition box set that came out in 2014, was it? 2014. Then we get that would be something from the McCartney archive edition. That's the 2011 remaster. Then we get 2 tracks from the Ram archive edition, which will be the 2011 remaster. That is Long Haired Lady and Too Many People. Then we get Big Barn Bed from the Red Rose Speedway, so that will be the 2018 remaster that was included on the Red Rose Speedway archive edition. And then track 6 is the first exclusive track. That is Gotta Sing, Gotta Dance from the James Paul McCartney TV show, which was included as a video thing in the Red Rose Speedway box set, but hasn't been available on vinyl or CD before now, as far as I'm aware. Side 2 of the album kicks off with Wings' Live and Let Die from Rock Show, again on vinyl for the first time. Then we go Band on the Run from the 2010 archive series. That is the remaster from 2010. Then we get the 3rd exclusive track. This is Arrow Through Me, rough mix they're calling it, from the Back to the Egg sessions, an unreleased track there. Mull of Kintyre is next, 2016 remaster from Pure McCartney. Then you get Coming Up, which is the 2011 remaster from the McCartney 2 archive, and then finishes off with Let Me Roll It from the Band on the Run archive 2010 remaster. It's limited to 4 per customer, and it comes with a poster as well included in it. So this is an interesting release. So paulmccartney.com, it is also there is also an Amazon exclusive. Now, I imagine that this is going to be the only other place you can get it because the film is an exclusive to Amazon Prime. So I'm thinking that it will probably only be available from paulmccartney.com and Amazon. The Amazon version is on orange vinyl if you want that, and that is $30 from Amazon, but again it's amazon.com, not amazon.co.uk, so quite a lot to take in there. So that is Man on the Run soundtrack album, as I say, available to pre-order now. It is released on the 27th of February. Moving on to the Man on the Run film, it has been announced that there will be a theatrical release for this film for one day only, the 19th of February. If you want to see it at the cinema with the big screen and all the speakers and all that stuff, then you can go to manontheRun.film. There will be a link down in the description, and it will automatically pick up your location, give you a list of the nearest cinemas to you showing the film. I'm going to see it at the Picture House in Piccadilly. If anyone else has got tickets for that showing, do let me know down in the comments. Maybe we can meet up for a beer beforehand. But if you do go to that site, you can order your tickets for the film directly from that site. You don't have to go to the website of the particular cinema that is nearest to you. You can just order your tickets from there. So that's Man on the Run in cinemas on the 19th of February. So moving on to Record Store Day, which this year is the 18th of April. There has been an announcement from the John Lennon estate and the George Harrison estate that they will both be participating in Record Store Day April 2026. The George Harrison camp quite predictably are continuing their series of Zoetrope releases with Dark Horse and Extra Texture coming out for the April Record Store Day, and this continues the series that started with Wonderful Music and Electronic Sound and continued with All Things Must Pass and Living in the Material World. I did pick up the first two. I dipped out on All Things Must Pass and Living in the Material World. I'm not sure about these because the only reason I'm not sure about it is I thought I was sort of kind of done with the Zoetrope releases. But these are really nice looking records, very, very nice looking records. So I'm undecided about this. There are other things that are not Beatles related things that I am interested in for Record Store Day. So I will be doing Record Store Day this year. So I'll probably make my mind up on the day about these. And obviously no prices as yet. The prices are determined by the independent record stores that are participating and carrying these records. But interestingly, on the George Harrison website, they told us something that we probably knew deep down anyway, but they have confirmed that they are going to be releasing the entire George Harrison back catalogue on Zoetrope discs over time. So expect the next two in the November Record Store Day. That will probably be 33 1/3 and George Harrison. So we'll see what happens then in November. But for George Harrison, Dark Horse and Extra Texture this time. The John Lennon estate have announced the Love Meditation mixes. Now this carries on from their series that they launched in 2024 with the Mind Games meditation mixes, and this is going to be released. It's a triple album, as was the Mind Games one, this time on a sort of like a bluey mauvey vinyl, transparent triple album, 180 gram vinyl. Now the thing with these meditation mixes, these are brilliant if you are someone that is into meditation. These records, well, the Mind Games one was just so relaxing to listen to, but it's not a listening experience where you listen to 3 albums one after the other. You choose a track to listen to and meditate to it, but it's more a meditation experience than a listening experience. Or if you just like collecting coloured vinyl as I do, then you're interested in it. So that is what's coming from the John Lennon estate. This has come as a bolt out of the blue for me. I wasn't expecting this at all. If I had to put money on it, I would have said that a vinyl release of the New York City album that was included on CD in the Power to the People box set was odds on to be the Record Store Day release for April. It's not to be. The reason why I thought that is that there's so many people on the comments for the videos that I did for the Power to the People box said I'd really like the New York City album on vinyl. Not to be this time, but maybe that is something that will happen in the future. But for this Record Store Day, it is going to be Love, the meditation mixes. Remember, it's just one track, just Love, just the track Love from the Plastic Ono Band, various different mixes of that song that you can meditate to. Okay, so that is the Record Store Day releases as far as the solo Beatles are concerned. And finally on to the biopics. Now, a lot of people getting very excited about the biopics. I'm afraid that I don't share that excitement at this stage. These films are like 2 years away, but they've just recently released pictures of the 4 actors in costume and distributed postcards of them. Did I read 4,000 photos, postcards around the world in various locations: Liverpool, New York, Hamburg and Tokyo, hiding them in little places, people going around looking for them, and some of them have been signed, some of them haven't been. I think about 200 of them have been signed. But Apple really getting behind these biopics, and my personal opinion on this is it's so far away that you can't really get excited about it, and Apple's focus should be on more important things at this stage, like the box sets, Apple. But Apple are really getting behind these now. The pictures that have been released show the 4 actors in costumes, and kind of confirms maybe that the story from each Beatles perspective is going to cover a different period. We can see here Harris Dickinson, who plays John Lennon. He's sort of dressed up as John Lennon era White Album, so John's story maybe relating around sort of 1968. Paul Mescal, who plays Paul McCartney, early Paul, so Cavan Day Paul, the early years is going to be Paul's period that he covers. Ringo is played by Barry Keoghan, and that looks sort of Sergeant Peppery to me. That's his period. And George, played by Joseph Quinn, this looks like Abbey Road to me, Abbey Road George. So those seem to be the periods that each of the the biopics are gonna cover, and I think that's something that we kind of knew, that each film is from a Beatles perspective, and each was going to cover a different period. These costumes that these postcards are depicting seem to confirm that. Do they look like them? Do they have to look like them? I don't know. Harris Dickinson, not bad, not bad. Paul Mescal, yeah, that has got shades of Paul. Ringo, not bad either. I don't know. I think it looks more like Barry Wom out of the Wom. I was going to say the Wombles then. It looks more like Barry Wom out of the Ruttles to me. And Joseph Quinn as George. That's Dave Grohl, isn't it? I'm not sure. I have to say the casting of Amy Lou Wood as Pattie Boyd, I think, is a brilliant bit of casting. She really looks like her, because she's got the teeth thing going on. But those are the 4 pictures that have been released recently. But, you know, a lot of people do seem to be excited about it. You know, I'm just not a fan of biopics, to be absolutely honest. You know, I've seen loads and loads of them, and it's only like a handful of them that have been any good, really. I've got more confidence in the fact that Sam Mendes, with a proven track record, is the director of these films. That bodes well, I think. But I'm just not getting excited about something that's happening 2 years away just yet. Okay, so that pretty much wraps up this news roundup. I hope you've enjoyed it. Thanks very much for watching. Please leave me comments on any of the stuff that I've talked about in this video. You know, I do read all your comments, and I will respond to all your comments as well. Thanks very much for watching. Hope you've enjoyed the video. I'll see you all very soon. Bye bye.